My lord,
from the bar itself.
my lord.
But an incident took place on 25th April, last Friday, at around 4:45 p.m. All my learned friends who is having their chamber at 6 Old Post Office Street, they were out by hordes of people in the name of, in the garb of certain case. They not only abused them, heckled them, assaulted them in front of police, but they demean Honorable Justice Biswajit Basu. My lord, kindly take cognizance of this and kindly seek report from either OC Hare Street or CP Lal Bajar. My lord, several complaints have been lodged. My lord, along with the police.
Friday at about 7:15 p.m. Mr. Bikram Banerjee had come to the chambers of the OSD, narrating about that he is not able to go to his chamber, etc. And he made a representation. I put it to the Registrar General to do the needful. She has immediately informed the OC as well as the DC of the area. In that endorsement, I said to inform the Learned Advocate General and request his intervention in the matter. I was informed subsequently about 8:15. The Advocate General, Learned Advocate General, had gone to that particular place with this police or somebody else. And then they sent a couple of photographs saying that the entire mob has been cleared and the road is free. This is what I know. And this is what I did at about 7:30 p.m. on Friday. In today's newspaper, whichever I buy, that Statesman and Times of India, they have not reported anything about this incident. If you want something to be done, please bring it on record.
It is on record. The pen drive is with us, my lord. My lord.
No, are you filing a petition?
Yes, petition. I seek, my lord. I mentioned the matter before the Honorable Single Judge, my lord, because his lordship's refusal to vacate the stay, my lord, set the Thames on fire on the Friday. Now, my lord, the attitude.
See, the thing is, sir, it's a judicial order.
Correct. So, my lord,
if your clients are the opposite party,
it is not my client. We are not personally interested.
All
the
right.
person, my lord,
people can't take law into their hands.
No, I am not saying so. I am the petition that has been affirmed. Our role is, my lord, at best, my lord, informer and related.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, the pen drive, my lord, which is with us, my lord, this might, my lord, encourage your lordship or inspire confidence that the manner in which the entire incident was orchestrated, my lord, it is clearly an onslaught, my lord, on the independence of the judiciary. My lord, it is for your lordship, my lord, to perceive that I'm extremely grateful.
My lord, just for the sake of your lordships,
Only one.
that is kindly.
And who are the people who created this ruckus?
I'm sorry, my lord.
Who are the people?
My lord, the people, they are the litigants. My lord, we are the advocates of this High Court.
Wait.
And
No. The people who created the ruckus, are they parties to the
Are they parties to they are personally interested? And thereafter,
no. Are they respondents, petitioners?
With petition.
They are the gundas. They are the, my lord. Your lordships are asking me who are those persons.
Whether they are the parties in the case.
No, yes, particular. Yes. In a criminal contempt.
No, Mr. Bahas. Whether they are the petitioners or the respondents, private respondents. These people who created
in that matter, they are the petition. In that matter, before Justice Basu, they were the petitioner. They are the respondents. Their services.
Are you sure?
Yes, because the interim order that was granted against the interest of the litigants, who assembled there on Friday, Millard created this absolutely.
All right, we'll take care of two situations. One is
whether they are party or not. Those who have assembled,
that we have to ascertain.
Nobody knows, but Millard, we have definite information with regard to 2 or 3 persons. They were the parties, Millard, in the proceedings. Their interests were hampered. And Millard, it is a fact that they narrated the incident, they expressed their agony and affliction in the video or the TV television. They said that their rights have been prejudiced by reason of the order passed by the Honorable Single Judge.
Then, if their rights are prejudiced, they ought to have intervened in the matter by filing an application, seeking for vacating the interim order or modifying the interim order. Something they should have done.
Not there. They appeared. They appeared in that matter. But the manner in which, Millard, they orchestrated this thing.
No, nobody is clear on that aspect. If a party to the litigation is the person who's seen in the video, then it is prima facie, it is wrong. because he is already before a judicial forum
Correct,
seeking to expose
Correct.
his cause.
correct.
And parallelly, he can't take to the streets.
Correct.
Either that can't be allowed, that can't be allowed. But will somebody be able to identify who
No,
are
that is this, my affidavit, and we have given Millard name of, we have elucidated with 3 persons who were there, Millard, at that point of time,
Leading.
and who were the parties in the proceeding,
And were leading the mob.
leading the mob.
There may be a connection between these two groups. The groups who were behind the listing of the photographs of Justice Mantha and this group.
and they are stamping on the photo.
Yes.
That is
Speaking, Millard, speaking,
My lord, bar today came,
everything.
my lord, bar today came here before your lordship only with one reason. We are scared.
And Millard,
Once I appear or anybody would appear against the state dispensation, he and she would face this sort of things.
But we have this video.
And this is the 144 area. What police was doing? When 40-50 persons get out all these advocates, what police were doing then?
Page 5, Millard.
We have quoted the statement.
The entire disruptions took place within the vicinity of High Court. They had the audacity to attack advocates who were fighting cases before this honorable court. And they are the adversaries.
And this continued
And police were mere spectators.
4 hours.
A report may be called for at least.
Millard, may I make one humble prayer?
আরে সবাই মিলে বললে কি হয় না?
At least a responsible officer.
আপনি বলুন উনি আমার গায়ে আসছে উনি পড়ছেন
আপনাদের এমপিটার কপি দেখছেন তো?
হ্যাঁ, দিয়েছি তো।
হ্যাঁ।
কমিশনার আজকে পারমিটেড
It's a prohibited area, Millard. Even then, Millard, they had the courage, Millard, to break the security, and not only that, Millard, defiance, Millard, cannot be countenanced, Millard. May I have the privilege to request your, my lords, Millard, kindly direct the Commissioner of Police to Millard, to file a report, Millard.
Now, in that Annexure D,
Yes,
it is a complaint by Mr. Sudipto Das.
that's good, Millard. He
Das
is one of the council.
He has named the acquaintance of Raju Das, namely Rakesh Shankar
Yes,
Chaudhary,
they are the parties.
Eshta Ila,
Yes,
Nirmani Banerjee, several others have commented,
yes.
promoted and shared the post with ulterior motive further. Who are these people? They are party to the litigation.
Applicant,
Intervener.
And Millard, your lordship will be amazed to see, Millard, that this group of people, Millard, who created, Millard, this.
Well, the same fate as countenanced by my Lord Justice Mantha, same fate has been countenancing by my Lord Justice Vishwajit Basu. Kindly see what
Millard,
they did.
judiciary cannot be a soft target, Millard, by the people who are blessed by the state.
Once your lordship would pass order, your lordship would also
And
face same.
judiciary is the target. And your
Kindly see
lordship,
what they did.
your lordship's tolerance, Millard, cannot be constituted as weakness.
This manner cannot be tolerated, my lord. And this happened within the vicinity of High Court.
Judicial tolerance cannot be constituted as a weakness.
Every
Millard, in
time
the
we see that
constitution.
judiciary is the target. Every time.
And police, Millard,
Whenever honorable judge would pass order against their wish, this sort of agitation, this sort of hooliganism in the garb of all these things have been taken place.
Millard, the concept of judiciary includes the bar.
The
Millard.
image of my Lord Justice Vishwajit Basu has been tarnished in such manner. They stamped on the photographs of my Lord Justice Vishwajit Basu.
Yes, my lord, this continued for 4 hours. What was police
What
doing?
police did, I'm more shocked.
They
with
threw bottles, they
manner of the
threw
police.
stones, they threw
Their street
shoes.
PS is a stone
The
throw distance
lawyers.
away. At least 40-50 police personnel are always there in the High Court. What they did?
On the contrary, my lord, they allowed the persons to sit in front of the building number 10 in their chamber.
How could they get the tarpaulin? At that
Tarpaulin
was brought by the
Tarpaulin was
police
brought to
alleged.
the police station.
police was playing a partisan role. Undoubtedly.
Continued for 4 hours.
And register it. Register it.
And my lord,
It
this
will be
has,
registered
yes,
today, so I will take care.
I'm
But
extremely
these-
grateful, my lord.
this we have seen on repeated occasions, my lord. On earlier occasions also we have
My
seen
lord,
such kind of
Today
behavior.
the bar is
inside the court also.
united by its ropes, my lord, not divided by, my lord, any political ideology.
No,
But,
if-
my lord,
if
this
they are-
issue-
No, if they are parties to a matter and they are already agitating their rights before a court, parallelly, they can't take to the streets.
Absolutely, absolutely. Question is, my lord, ultimate, subject to correction, whether it amounts to interference with the administration of justice within the definition of section
That
2C.
will has to be considered.
Right. But apparently, my lord, it sends an indication that such conduct, my lord, possibly cannot be countenanced.
আগে রেজিস্টার হোক ওটা
না, টাইমটা কি just এক বলছি?
দুটো
এটা কি affidavit করেছিল বললো?
এফিডেভিট করে
Sir, you take down and
my lord,
type
it will
out
be
there,
listed.
huh? The two applications are directed to be registered. Registered. The learned advocates appearing for in the two applications. Is it petition or application? Petition. Petition are directed to serve notice in the office of the learned advocate general, the learned additional solicitor general, as well as on the learned secretary of the three wings of the bar. Let the matters, let the petitions upon registration be placed before the Chief Justice for necessary orders.
Grateful.